I had always been fascinated by abandoned places, the way they seemed frozen in time, holding on to memories of the past. So when I heard about the old Whitaker house on the edge of town, I couldn't resist exploring it. The locals said it was haunted, but I didn't believe in ghosts. I thought it was just another creepy old house with a spooky legend. It was a stormy night when I finally decided to check it out. The wind howled as I made my way through the overgrown weeds, my flashlight cutting a narrow path through the darkness. The house loomed ahead, its broken windows and sagging porch giving it an ominous presence. I hesitated for a moment, my breath visible in the cold night air, before stepping onto the creaking porch. Inside, the air was musty and thick with decay. My flashlight revealed peeling wallpaper, broken furniture, and a thick layer of dust covering everything. The house was eerily silent, except for the occasional groan of the wind through the broken windows. I walked through the rooms trying to imagine what they had been like when the house was still alive with people. As I climbed the stairs to the second floor, I felt a sudden drop in temperature. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I pushed on, telling myself it was just my imagination. At the top of the stairs, I found a hallway with several closed doors. One door at the end of the hall stood out. It was slightly ajar, and a faint light seemed to emanate from within. I approached the door cautiously, my heart pounding in my chest. When I pushed it open, I found myself in a small, cluttered attic. The source of the light was an old oil lamp sitting on a dusty table. The flame flickered as if it had been recently lit, though I couldn't imagine who would have done it. I felt a chill run down my spine. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind me, and the room grew even colder. My flashlight flickered and then went out, leaving me in near darkness except for the dim light of the oil lamp. Panic set in, and I fumbled for my phone to use its flashlight. Just as I turned it on, I heard a faint whisper in my ear. "You shouldn't be here." I spun around, but there was no one there. The whisper came again, louder this time. "Leave now, or you'll never leave." Desperate to get out, I rushed to the door and yanked on the handle, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers grew louder, filling the room with their sinister chorus. My heart raced as I pounded on the door, shouting for help, but my voice was swallowed by the oppressive darkness. In the dim light of the oil lamp, I saw a shadowy figure emerge from the corner of the room. It was a woman, her face twisted in a look of eternal agony. Her hollow eyes locked onto mine, and I was paralyzed with fear. She moved closer, her form becoming more defined with each step. Her mouth opened, and a blood-curdling scream filled the room, drowning out all other sound. I fell to my knees, covering my ears, but the scream pierced through me, filling my mind with terror. The last thing I saw before everything went black was her hand reaching out towards me. When I woke up, I was outside the house, my flashlight and phone lying beside me. The storm had passed, and the first light of dawn was breaking over the horizon. I stumbled to my feet and ran back to town, not daring to look back at the cursed house. To this day, I don't know how I escaped or what happened in that attic, but every time I close my eyes, I see her face and hear her scream, a constant reminder that some places are better left alone.